What's going on, Tamers? Barrymore back with another YouTube video. Today we had our pre-release for the ST15 and 16, the Dragon of Courage and Wolf of Friendship starter decks. It was a lot of fun. We did manage to get 2 of the pre-release packs for the Wolf of Friendship and 2 of the Dragon of Courage pre-release packs. So hopefully we'll be able to pull something good. Maybe the Agumons, the Gabumons, or the Greymons, or the Garurumons. But hopefully we get something good out of these 2 packs. And we're hoping that when we open these starter decks, we get the chase card inside of the starter decks, because there is a like a ghost omni kind of card where you can pull the Wargreymon Ace and the Weregarurumon Ace, the special, I guess the alternate art for them. But we also got a Digivolve X for participating, along with the errata for the Weregarurumon that's in the ST16 starter deck. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up for you guys and show off what comes inside. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the video and of the starter decks, and let me know if you guys went to your own pre-release and how your experience was. But let's get right into it. All right, guys, we're back with the Wolf of Friendship and Dragon of Courage pre-release packs. We're gonna get these opened up for you guys. Hopefully, like I said, we get something good out of them, and we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and get these Dragon of Courage pre-release packs opened first. And I'm looking for the Agumon in this one, as well as the Greymon, because those are nice with that security effect from the Greymon. Let's see what we get. We get a Metal Gray and a Nightmon. Not too good, but I don't really plan on using the Metal Gray as much. I know the security attack +1 is good for the inheritable, and it is a blocker, but I mean, I still think the piercing one is a lot better, just because it works in sync with the Wargrey Raid Wargrey. So I believe that one's a little bit better. But let's go ahead and get the next one open. Come on, Agumon. Let's get a Greymon, something good. We get Toy Agumon and a tie. A tie's not bad. I think this is the, I guess would be max rarity for the tie. So that's a pretty good pull. Toy Agumon not too bad. Or the clear Agumon, sorry. But the tie's not bad. Let's get the Wolf of Friendship pre-release packs open. Hopefully we get a Gabumon or a Garurumon here. We get a Gatsumon and a Mat. All right, sweet. Same thing as tie. I think this would be the max rarity. There's no alternate art, so the pre-release stamp is the max one, so that's nice. And last pre-release pack, we have Weregarurumon and Pumpkinmon. Not too excited about the Pumpkin, but the Weregarurumon might not be too bad. I'm going to be doing a lot of play testing with the purple deck as much as I can, because I'm not really too familiar with it. But I know exactly what I'm going to be adding with the black starter deck, the Greymon one. But we also got this Gabumon X antibody for just entering the tournament, the pre-release tournament. Not too bad. There's an alternate art for this one already, so having this one is okay. Not too excited for it, but it does look nice just because of the background on it. And then, like I said earlier, we have the ST16 errata pack, and I believe this one comes with the Weregarurumon Ace, or Weregarurumon Ace. Oh, never mind. It is the Weregarurumon. So this is the errata that they had for it. Not too bad. All right, let me get the starter decks and we'll get opening those up. All right, we're back with the starter deck Dragon of Courage. We're gonna go ahead and open this one up. I already cut the tape off of it for it, just to make it easier off camera, because I know me and I'll be struggling with it. Put this to the side. And this one just comes with the deck itself, and it has a playmat, which is pretty cool. Just for people that are beginning the game itself, get you a little playmat, small one, just to get practice with it and see how the board state is itself. This one has the memory markers up top, the battle area, security check, the digi-egg, deck trash, all that cool stuff. And it even tells you the game flow of how the game itself actually goes, which would be unsuspend, draw, breeding phase, and then your main phase. It also has on the other side a different art of the Agumon lineup with the Greymon, Metal Greymon, and the Agumon itself. Pretty cool. Put this to the side, get this starter deck open. And it comes with 4 of the Koromon eggs. So this one, all turns when an attack target is switched, Digimon gets 1000 DP until the end of the turn, which is pretty cool for whenever you're on their turn and you block. Since the target is being switched, this does get a DP boost of 1000. So it's not too bad. Get 4 of those. We got an Agumon. This is the Probably the one everyone is looking forward to is the Agumon, of course, because it's Agumon, the face of Digimon, pretty much. But this one has start of your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. So that's pretty easy to achieve. Just at the beginning of the return, you raise him from your raising phase, breeding area, and then you can go ahead and get a memory extra if they have a Digimon. And then all turns, when an attack player is switched once per turn, you gain a memory. So if you block on all turns, you automatically just get a memory. So it's a good way to disrupt your opponent's turn if they decide to swing in. They gotta be cautious about the Agumon being underneath the Greymon blockers, because they might end up passing turn, or they might have to work with less memory. This one you only get 2, so unfortunately if you want to get a playset, you do have to buy 2 starter decks. Then we got the clear Agumon. This was actually just the same as Toy Agumon from I believe ST2 or 3, where it does give you inheritable of reboot, a 3-drop, 0 to Digivolve, and 2K. So nothing too big here, but the reboot is nice in case you want to swing and then have your blocker. That one comes with 4. Solarmon's next. On play, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a black card, add it to your hand, trash the rest. So what's cool about this is it doesn't have to be a Digimon. It could just be an option card. It can be a Digimon, or it can be a Tamer. And you just add it to the top of your card, add it to your hand. So if you were playing nothing but black base of anything, go ahead and on play, and you just automatically get the card to your hand. And then if you don't reveal it as black, then you trash it. And this one comes with 4. Then we got Toy Agumon. So this is a 4-drop, but it is a 4K beater, but he is a blocker. And on your turn, when this Digimon attacks the player, you lose 2 memory. So basically just doesn't want you to swing with it, because it just wants to be a blocker. This one comes with 4. We got Mechanorimon. Mechanorimon comes back. This one not as a blocker. For you people that remember the old Mechanorimon, for the old players, that was a blocker itself, and it would just restand every time it blocked, which is it was pretty good back in some of the decks back in the day. But this one, inheritable, just gives you reboot. It is a 4-drop, which is nice, and 2 to Digivolve. And this one comes with 4 as well. And the next level 4 is Tankmon. This one just has jamming, so be able to freely swing with this one and not worry about getting deleted by a higher DP Digimon. It's not too bad. 6K beater as well, 2 to Digivolve, and then a 5-drop. And you get 4 of this as well. Then we got the one everyone wants, the Greymon. This actually looks pretty nice. The foiling looks really nice on it. Wow, I didn't expect it to be this good. I do like how Bandai has been making these foil works more texture-like. Like the texture is a lot better. I believe you only get 2 of this one, so there's 2 in this. But this one is a really nice security effect. If you reveal it in security, you play an Agumon or a Tamer card with Tai Kami in its name from your hand, or trash. So if for some reason they delete your Tai from the field, and then this guy comes out of security, you can just replay the Tai. If you have the 3-cost Tai that gets a blocker, it just gives blocker to whatever Digimon's on your field that has Agumon or Greymon, which is pretty nice. Definitely need to get 4 of these if you plan on playing more like a defensive Greymon style deck. So you'll need to pick up 2 starter decks for this and the Agumon. Next we got the level 5s going with Nightmon. On play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 5 or less. It's a 6-drop. It's not too bad. If you have a memory tamer, you start at 3, and then if they have a memory tamer, you can just play this guy, and then you're gonna set them to 3 anyway. So you can play this guy and then delete something that's 5 cost or less. He's a 7K beater, and then 3 to Digivolve or 4, and you get 4 of this copy. The next level 5 we got is Andromon. When Digivolving, you de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, and then inheritable reboot, 3 cost to Digivolve, 7K beater, and a 7 play cost. Not too bad when Digivolving. De-Digivolving is extremely powerful in any kind of deck because de-Digivolving has no, I believe there's only maybe 1 or 2 cards that can stop from being de-Digivolved. So de-Digivolving is probably one of the more powerful forms of removal, as far as just like not permanent removal, but de-Digivolving a level 6 or 4 or whatever. So not too bad of an effect. You get 4 of this guy. And then you do get the Metal Greymon. This one is the one we talked about earlier that I revealed with the pre-release stamp. Blocker. It Digivolves for 3 from a Digimon with Greymon in its name. and then inheritable, it gets security attack +1. Like I said, I think the piercing one is way better just because piercing is never going to be bad. You just swing right over your opponent's Digimon, especially if you're raiding over them, and you just pierce for however many checks you have. So this one might see play, and then maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see. Then for the level 6s, you got your Wargreymon X, and this one comes with 2. So this one has the new Ace mechanic that we're getting, that is a counter mechanic. So if your opponent attacks and then you have a level 5 on the field, you can counter by digivolving into this guy straight onto your level 5. And now that the rules have changed where blocking goes last, since he is a blocker, you can blast digivolve, and if they're attacking security or whatnot, you can switch target over to this guy because he blocks. And if you have the Koromon egg, he gets 1000 DP, or if you have any other kind of boost like the tie that will give you more DP whenever you block. This is a good way to disrupt your opponent's turn and stop their Digimon from swinging security, even up to deleting it. The only problem with the Ace is you have to look out for is the overflow. If it gets deleted or removed from the battlefield in any way, sources, underneath sources, or deleted or de-digivolved, any way removal, it does lose you 4 memory. So you have to be careful about what you're doing and when you're gonna do your effects to blast digivolve. So just make sure you are wary of your overflow effect, that you will lose 4 memory if this gets deleted. And this deck itself comes with 2, so if you want to place it, you would have to get 2 as well. The next level 6 we have is High Andromon. This one's a blocker. And then when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 8 or less. This is not bad because you can take care of one of their level 5s, because most level 5s are 8 or less, or even a Digimon level lower, 4 or 3 or whatever. So it's not too bad. It is a 4 cost to digivolve, so most likely you might be passing turn if you have a memory setter, but he is a 12k blocker on your itself, and it is 11 to drop, and you get 4 of this guy. And then we got your tamers. We get I believe 2, 3, 4, okay, 4 Tai Kamiyas. Starting your turn, this is a memory setter, so if you have less than 2 or 2 memory or less, you get set to 3 automatically. And then all turns, when an attack target is switched by this Digimon, when an attack target is switched by suspending this tamer, you draw 1 card and you get 2000 DP. So that's what I was talking about, the blast Wargreymon, the Ace Wargreymon. You get to block, and then as soon as you block, you tap this guy, he gains another 2000, so immediately becomes a 13k. And if you have the Koromon underneath, you got a 14k blocker just by countering your opponent. So if your opponent knows that, if you have a level 5, your opponent has to be very careful about what they want to do, because you could be saving your Wargreymon Ace for their turn, and then just being able to blast Digivolve and then block, and it'll mess up your opponent's turn up to even deleting their Digimon. So they have to be very careful about what they're gonna do, and if they want to attack, especially if you have a level 5, like I said, out on the field. And like I said, you get 4 of this one. And the option card you get is Breakthrough of Courage. So while you have a tamer with Tai Kami in this name, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. So as long as you have a tie on the field, you can use this card even if you don't have a black source on the field, whether it be an egg or one of the black ties. You could have a red tie or even a black Digimon. So on the during your main, you can use this card, unsuspend one of your Digimon. Then one of your Digimon with Greymon in this name isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon until the end of your opponent's turn. So if you use this is basically just to protect your Digimon from any kind of effects. So they can't be de-digivolved, they cannot be bounced, they cannot be deleted by Digimon effects only, not by options. So you got to be careful that they can still use options to get rid of your Digimon. So not too bad, just to protect your Wargreymon Ace from being deleted, so you don't lose that extra 4 memory. And this one comes with 2. And then you get Trident Arm, another option card, 6 cost. Main, de-digivolve 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon, so you de-digivolve them by 3. Then until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gains start of your main phase, this Digimon attacks. So if you have a big body blocker on your turn, you can use this guy for 6, use it on one of their Digimon, and immediately as their main phase starts, they have to attack. So you're forcing them to attack. You're switching your target over to Wargreymon Ace, or even the Metal Greymon that you have underneath or in the field, and then you can blast into Wargreymon Ace and then block their attack. So basically just deleting your Digimon outright, because you're probably going to be bigger than them unless they're already a level 6 with, you know, sources to get high DP. So really good way to get rid of their Digimon as soon as their main phase starts. And then in security, one of your opponent's Digimon gets de-Digivolved by 3. So they hit this guy in security as a level 6, they're going down to a level 3. Pretty good security bomb, and you would get 4 of this in the starter deck. And then the rest is just memory markers and then some additional information on the card game itself. And the memory markers are pretty cool. Just get the full 10. Pretty cool. And that's it for the Dragon of Courage starter deck, guys. Pretty good deck. Gonna make a lot of Wargreymon decks a lot better, especially with the Agumon and the Greymon. But let's go ahead and look into the Wolf of Friendship and see what comes out of that deck. Alright guys, we're back with the Wolf of Friendship starter deck, ST16. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. Again, I already cut the tape just so I can make it easier, not have to struggle. Here we got the Tsunamon eggs inside. Put this onto the side. Let's look at the playmat that it comes with. Same thing as the Wargreymon Ace deck. Comes with the playmat. It just has the Weregarurumon picture on it. It's pretty cool. Same thing. Shows you how to play. Has the whole playmat, how everything goes. And then in the back it has the lineup with the Gabumon, Garurumon, and the Weregarurumon. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get into the deck itself. This one comes with Tsunamon. So, Tsunamon, when attacking, if you have 6 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1. So basically all you gotta do is attack and have 6 or fewer. Pretty easy. This one comes with 4, get you started. The first rookie we get is a Lekmon. On play, draw 1. Pretty straightforward, then you trash 1. So if you're needing cards in your hand, or you're missing the level 4 or level 5 that you need, drop this guy down, draw a card, and see if you get what you need. And this one comes with 4. Then we got the main star of the deck, of the rookie deck, well, main star of the rookies, Gabumon. Digivolves for free for my Tsunamon. And then at the start of your main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon, gain a memory. Same thing as the Agumon that I explained earlier. All you gotta do is get them in your raising, bring them up on your turn while they have a Digimon, and you immediately get 1 memory. When attacking, once per turn, draw 1 card, then trash 1 card from your hand. Easy way to get your trash going for the effects that are necessary for this deck to function. This one you get 2, so again you will need 2 starter decks to get a play set. Tapermon is the next level 3. Just inherited, has retaliation, retaliation is never bad, because if you have a Digimon suspended level 4 or higher that has this guy underneath, and you attack and you live through security check, your opponent has to swing at this in order to get rid of it, or use an option, or use a Digimon effect. But if they swing at it, they're going to be hit by retaliation, which retaliation deletes their Digimon as well as yours. So they have to be careful about getting rid of your Digimon by swinging over it without having to get deleted. And this one comes with 4. Then we got a Gatsumon level 3. This one retaliation just in itself, but you do lose 2 memory whenever you swing into it. So, I mean, the only way they're going to swing into this guy without you swinging and losing 2 memory is if they have some sort of raid or being able to attack unsuspended Digimon. It is a 4 cost and then a 4 drop. It is a 4 drop, but it has 4,000 DP. But you usually don't really want to swing with it because you don't want to lose 2 memory unless you're trying to choke. But even then, I mean, there's better things to do than attack and choke. You get 4 of this guy. On to the level 4s, we get the Bakumon. This one just a blocker. So if you have the Tapermon underneath this guy with retaliation, you block and then you delete their Digimon with this guy. So it's a pretty good strategy to have this guy as a blocker with Tapermon underneath, just to have blocker retaliation. So they got to think twice before they swing into security. And you do get 4 of this guy. Level 4 Miramon, on deletion, you just gain a memory. So basically it just sacrifices itself to give you more memory. It reminds me about a lot of the Leomons because they do the same exact thing. They just go into security and die. And then you gain memory. You remember them. And then you get 4 of these guys. Oh, stuck together. And then the star of the level 4s, the Garurumon, Digivolve 3 or 2 from a Gabumon. And then security, you may play one Gabumon or a Tamer with Matt Ishida in its name from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Same exact thing as the Garurumon, just the security effect. Very strong because Digimon, they don't have any security effects, so you just battle and it goes straight to trash. But this one, you battle, and if they die, they die. But if not, at least you get to bring out a a Matt or a Gabumon, which it's always a plus. And then when Digivolving, draw one card and then trash one card from your hand. Inheritable, when attacking once per turn, draw one card and then trash one card from your hand. Same thing as the Gabumon. And you do get 2 of this guy, and they're a little stuck just because of the texture, but you get 2 of this guy. Onto level 5s, we get the Pumpkinmon. On play, you may play 1 purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its cost. So for 6, you can play this guy, and then you can just play a level 3 from your trash. Not too bad of an effect. You can get rookies out on the field along with this guy in case you have to hard play him. And you get 4 of this one. Next level 5, we get this Mammothmon blocker, and then this one also has retaliation as an inheritable. So again, if you have a Tapermon underneath, it has blocker, and then you have retaliation in case you need to block any incoming attacks, just to delete their Digimon as well as yours. And you get 4 of this guy. Then we got the level 5 Weregarurumon. This is Digivolve 3 from a Garurumon with its name. And then when attacking, once per turn, by trashing 1 card in your hand, unsuspend this Digimon. So it's an AK beater. Most of the time it is safe to swing into security, and it will be safe from Digimon because you might hit a level 3 or 4 or whatever. But you can also use it to swing over your opponent's Digimon, trash a card in your hand, and then unsuspend this Digimon. And the text, which says, I know it says 3 costs anyways from a level 4, but the text where it says Garurumon and name costs 3. It's mostly for if you're digivolving over a different color, because color requirements doesn't matter whenever you're using the black text on it. You could digivolve this gun over a blue Garurumon, which is is good in case you want to play it in the blue or purple Garurumon set or deck. And then inheritable, when attacking once per turn by trashing 1 card in your hand, unsuspend this Digimon. So if you go into your Weregarurumon or Weregarurumon Ace, you can go ahead and trash 1 card in your hand and then unsuspend this. But I think this one is the one that got the errata. Let's look at the difference. So by trashing 1 card in your hand, unsuspend, that's not the errata. So the errata is by trashing 1 card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 4. Okay, so it's not unsuspending. The errata is, and you delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower by trashing 1 card in your hand. So he doesn't unsuspend himself. That's just his regular effect up top. So you gotta be careful, guys. If you get the Weregarurumon deck, starter deck, that you make sure that you know what the errata is, so you're not doing the wrong effects. Because you have to make sure you're not doing the unsuspend. You have to make sure you're doing the delete level 4 or lower. All right. So this is the errata. Actually, put this to the side. This one. All right. And then same as the Wargreymon deck, this one comes with 2 Weregarurumon Ace. This is one Digivolve 3 from a Garurumon in its name, level 5 Garurumon in its name. And then from hand, you can blast Digivolve to this guy by countering over your level 5 when they attack or after they're finished all their effects. And this guy's Digivolving effect is actually pretty good because it does interrupt your opponent's turn pretty bad. So when Digivolving, by trashing up to 3 cards in your hand, you gain 1 memory for each one trashed. So if your opponents did a swinging with 2 memory or less, and they are not accounting for your level 5 on the field, and then you have any Weregarurumon and Ace in hand, they're going to pass turn over. Because you're going to go into this guy, trash 3 cards, and then immediately go to 1, 2, or 3, depending on how much memory they have. So it's really good interruption effect, just because you're gaining that memory. And then on your turn, when attacking, once per turn, you may trash 1 card in your hand and delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. So easy way to get, if they only have 1 Digimon, they swing and then they pass turn when you blast Ace, and you get your memory back. You swing with this guy, trash your card, and you delete the Digimon with the lowest level on their side of the field. Even if they have 2 or whatnot, and they have maybe 1 suspended, you swing over one of them, delete the other one. So got to be careful with these. They got to be careful with these Weregarurumon Aces, because they're gonna be passing turn pretty often. And it's gonna catch them off guard just by being able to blast Ace into this guy. The same thing as Wargreymon though. It does have the overflow, which is -4 memory. So if he gets deleted, Digivolve, bounced, or anything that gets him moved from the play area to anywhere else, you're losing 4 memory, even if he's an inheritable for your level 7s or your Weregarurumon X antibody. So just be careful that you have to keep that in mind, that you're going to lose those 4 memory if you do get deleted or removed from battle area. And you always get 2 of these. The next level 6 is a Skull Mammothmon. When digivolving, you draw 1 card and trash 1 card. Pretty basic. And then all turns, when one of your effects trashes the card in your hand, you may play 1 level 4 or lower purple Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. So once you digivolve, you draw and you discard 1, which also activates his other turn, his all turns effect. Since you discarded a card, you can bring back a level 4. So you can effectively bring back your level 4 blocker. And then if you, for some reason, keep turn, you can go ahead and digivolve into the level 5 Mammothmon that has blocker with retaliation underneath from your level 4. So actually, I don't think there is level 4 retaliation, but you can make him a blocker, or just keep the level 4 as a blocker, even if you pass turn. And you get 4 of this guy. Then you get 4 mats. Starting return, same thing as tie, it's a memory setter. So if you have 2 or fewer memory, you set it to 3. And then all turns, when one of your effect trashes a card in your hand by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. So this actually works pretty good with the Skull Mammoth. If you have a level 5 already, you go to 3. You digivolve into Skull Mammoth for 4, trash 1 card in your hand, and you gain back the memory from Matt, so you can keep turn. And then from security, you just play this card without paying a cost. Then on to the options. 3 cost Lament of Friendship. While you have a tamer with Matt Ishida in its name, you may use this card without meeting its color requirement. So as long as you have a tamer that has Matt Ishida in its name, you can use this card even if you have a blue Matt or whatever other color Matt there is out there. And then main, return 1 of your Digimon cards from your trash to the hand. Then 1 of your Digimon with Garurumon in its name gains on deletion. Play this card without paying the cost until the end of your opponent's turn. So if they delete your Weregarurumon while this card is active on it, then you get to just play it without paying the cost again. So they have to be worried about deleting your Digimon, because it's going to come right back. And you get 2 of those. And the next option card is a 4-cost Baldy Blow. Main, delete 1 of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. So for 4 costs, you can just delete a level 5 or lower. Not too bad. From the security, it activates this card's main effect. Same for the Lament of Friendship from security, just activates main effect. You get 4 of this one. And then you got the memory markers. And I think I'm putting it upside down like this. But these are pretty cool. Purple, nice. And then just some option cards, or not option, some more information on the game itself. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you guys like the decks itself, and for people that are barely beginning the game, it's a good time to get into the game. Game's growing. Don't let people tell you otherwise. Game's really fun. There's a lot more booster boxes there. I'm assuming are gonna come out. They're up to 15, BT 15 in Japan. We're still at BT 13. BT 14 is just around the corner. So hopefully, people that are barely starting to play the game can get these starter decks, get into the game, and then the veterans that have been around can show them around, and help encourage people to come play this game so we can make it grow more and more. But thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully you guys liked it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.